The other big story, 1993 Mumbai serial blast convict Yakub Menon has now moved the Supreme Court to stay his execution on a technicality. Yakub Menon was scheduled to be hanged on the 30th of this month, but that could be delayed. Today, his family members, including his wife and daughter, arrived to meet him in Nagpur jail. Yakub Menon's lawyers say that the death warrant issued by a trial court is illegal and did not follow the procedure and guidelines. His lawyers have asked the Supreme Court to quash the death warrant, quoting another Supreme Court verdict against a couple in Uttar Pradesh.
Just now, Yakub Menon has filed a petition, a writ petition in the Supreme Court, saying that the death warrant issued by a TADA court should be quashed. The reason, he has quoted the May this year's Supreme Court judgment, which saying that all the legal remedies should be exhausted before the death warrant should be issued. In fact, in May, on 27th of this month, 27th of May, the Supreme Court quashed the death warrant of a couple, citing these reasons, saying that the trial court should follow the procedure and rules, and death warrant should be issued only after all legal remedies, review petition, mercy petition with the governor or the president, and the curative one. After all these things are decided, then only warrant can be issued. But Menon petition says his death warrant was issued on 30th of April, whereas the curative petition was filed in the month of May. So it's completely illegal. So based on this is called Shabnam judgment. Quoting the Shabnam judgment, Menon petition says that completely illegal. So quash the death warrant. So basically meaning that stay it and quash it. So Supreme Court will have to take this. Probably it may take next week. The petition has been filed just now. So the execution on the 30th seems to be highly impossible based on this petition. The death warrant immediately after this petition was dismissed by the Supreme Court, death warrant was issued by the UP trial court. But NALSA, National Legal Service Authority, came to the Supreme Court defending these couples, saying that the death warrant was issued before they could exercise or exhaust all the legal options. So court, after hearing them, said that Article 21 is completely violated, right to life is violated, because death warrant can be issued only after the death convict files a review petition. If it is dismissed, then the curative petition, and the last option is, of course, mercy petition with the governor or the president. Since all these formalities and legal remedies are not exhausted by this couple, then they quash the death warrant. So quoting that judgment, saying that in Menon's case also, the death warrant was issued before Mr. Menon, he exhausted all the legal options. That's why Menon's lawyer filed this petition, and Menon in his petition says this quash this death warrant issued by a TADA court, and it's completely illegal.
Yakub Menon's wife and daughter met him inside the Nagpur Central Jail today. They went into the visitors' block, and they were also accompanied by his two sisters-in-law and a brother-in-law. They were in the visitors' area in the Central Jail. Soon after their meeting, though, they came out, but after seeing the waiting media, they rushed back in, and the police are likely to take them back in a van.
Whether that hanging will happen on the 30th or not is something that the Supreme Court will have to decide based on what the Supreme Court decides, based on what the Supreme Court feels about the fresh petition that has been filed. Will the Maharashtra government be acting on? Now, of course, the Chief Minister himself also has made it clear that any movement in this case will be done as per procedure, as per directions of the Supreme Court. So that's the important thing to note, the stand of the Maharashtra government. Of course, I'm coming to you from Century Bazaar, which is one of the sites of the 93 blasts. Many people were killed. The question really is that has to be left up to the courts. The courts have decided that he deserves a death penalty. That he has filed his mercy petition with the president. All of those legal remedies are available to him, which he has used. He claims that he's not exhausted his legal remedies, and that's why he's filed this petition. The Maharashtra government will act as per the Supreme Court's directions.